Hello students, in this class I am going to discuss the exercise 4.3 fifth question. Let's see the fifth question here. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. So first I will draw a parallelogram. Yes, this is a parallelogram. Label the figure here P, Q, R. Yes, here PQRS is a parallelogram. Here, the given in the question, the measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. The two adjacent angles values are 3:2. Here, when we are going to split this ratio into the angle, here we get a 3x. Here P and Q are the adjacent angles. You can take any two adjacent angles. So I am considering a P and Q are the two adjacent angles. When 3:2 we are going to convert into the angles, here the variable become 3x. This means P value is a 3 times of x. Here we have to calculate the x value. Same as one more adjacent angle is 2. So we have to write here 2x. Angle P is 3 times of x. Angle Q is 2 times of x. Here P and Q are the adjacent angles. So let's start the solution here. Let two adjacent angles be 3x and 2x. Here P is a 3 times of x. Q is a 2 times of x. This means the first aim is we have to calculate the value of x. Just recall the all properties of a parallelogram. We have one property, that is the sum of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. So right here angle P plus angle Q is equal to 180 degree, because we have a property sum of the two adjacent angle is 180 degree. Okay, here angle P is 3 times of x, that is 3x. Angle Q is 2 times of x, that is 2x, which is equal to 180 degree. 3x plus 2x is a 5x, is equal to 180 degree. Here should not multiply 3 into 2. Here in between 3x and 2x we have a symbol addition. So we have to add 3 plus 2, which is a 5. And variable both have a same variable. So write here 5x. So here x 5 into x. Here we have a 5 into x. So 5 is a constant value. When it goes to the right hand side, the 5 becomes a denominator. The terms will be in the form of divisible. So x is equal to 180 degree divided by 5. So calculate here 5 ones are 5 3s are 15. So again remainder here we have a 3. This means 30. So 5 6 are 30. This means therefore x value is how much here? 36 degree. Here the x value is a 36 degree. But our P and Q value are in the form of x. So again we have to calculate the angle P and angle Q. Therefore angle P is equal to what we have here? 3 into x. That is the 3x, which is equal to what is the value of x here? 36 degrees. So put the x value here, 3 into 36 degree. So 36 3s are 108 degree. Next angle Q. Angle Q is a 2x, that is considered as a 2 into x. So here x value is here 36 degree. So put the x value 2 into 36 degree. 2 into 36 is a 72 degree. Therefore angle P is 108 degree. Angle Q is a 72 degree. Here we have to measure the all parallelogram values. So here all angles values. Angle P's opposite is angle R. According to the properties of parallelogram, we know that angle P is equal to angle R because opposite angles are equal. So right here, therefore angle P is equal to angle R is equal to, here angle P is how much? Here we have a 108 degrees. So both are opposite to each other. So angle P is equal to angle R is a 108 degree. The condition is opposite angles are equal. Okay, so one more we have a angle Q is equal to angle S because these two are the opposite to each other and they are equal. So right here angle Q is equal to angle S, which is angle Q is how much here? 72 degree. If angle Q is 72 means definitely angle S is equal to 72 degree because we are applying the same condition, opposite angles are equal. So here angle P is 108 degree, angle Q is 72 degree, angle R is 108 degree and angle S is 72 degree. This is the solution of fifth question. So this is the sixth question. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each angles of the parallelogram. So here they given a two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are equal measure, but they are not given a particular values. So here we have to consider any variable, but two adjacent angles are equal. So first I will draw a parallelogram figure. Yes, it is a parallelogram figure. First label this figure. You can give any variable name. So I am giving a name as A B C D. Here A B C D is a parallelogram. So right here solution. Let A B C D be a parallelogram. A B C D be a parallelogram. Here the two adjacent angles have a equal measure. Here we have to observe this way, two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have a equal measure. Here they are not giving any values, exact values. That's why I am taking if angle A is x, then definitely angle B is also x because both have a equal measure. Here we have to calculate the each angle values. Here we have to calculate the angle A and angle B value, but they are equal. That's why I am taking a x. So right here angle A is equal to angle B is equal to x. The two adjacent angles have a equal measure. Find the measure of each angles of this parallelogram. Here we have to calculate the angle A value, angle B, angle C and angle D. Here we have to calculate all four angles values. So just observe this figure again here. A and B are the two adjacent angles. Yes. Then we have a one property of a parallelogram is that the sum of the two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. So I am using a property angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree because our condition is that sum of the two angles, two adjacent angles two adjacent angle is 180 degree. Here angle is what we are considering here, x variable. Angle AB is also x, which is equal to 180 degree. X plus x is a 2x, which is equal to 180 degree. Here 2 into x, here we have a multiplication sign. When it goes to the right hand side become a denominator. So x is equal to 180 degree divided by 2. So make it cancel now. 2 1s are 2, 9s are 18, so 0 is there, so keep 0 as it is. So we get a value x is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, the value of x is how much here? 90 degree. But a and b values are in the form of x. So, right here, therefore, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to x. But x is how much here? 90 degree. Therefore, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Angle B is equal to 90 degree. Here angle A is 90 degree, angle B is 90 degree. Next we have to calculate the angle C and angle D. So again here we have one more property of the parallelogram is that opposite angles are equal. Angle A and angle C are the opposite angles. If angle A is 90 degree means definitely angle C is also equal to how much? 90 degree. So right here angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 90 degree because opposite angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 90 degree. Same as angle B's opposite angle is angle D. So which is also equal to 90 degree. Angle B is equal to 90 degree. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree because opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Angle B is equal to 90 degree. Angle C is equal to 90 degree. And angle D is equal to 90 degree. Here all angles are equal to 90 degree. So this is the solution. Here I am applying only one condition that sum of the two adjacent angles of parallelogram is 180 degree and one more condition is opposite angles are equal. So this is the solution of 6th question. So next question is 7th question. The adjacent figure HOPE, here they given a HOPE, HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures x, y and z. State the properties you used to find them. Here they given a figure, in the question only they given a figure, they given a vertex system as a HOPE. And here we have to calculate the values x, y and z. So first observe the figure carefully. Here this part is how much they given here? 70 degree. And we don't know here this part. Here we don't know this angle. Just observe this figure is the form of linear pair of angle. Yes. So we know that the sum of two adjacent angle whose measure is 180 degree. So first calculate the value of HOP value. So right here angle HOP, here this angle HOP, this angle is how much, what here by name HOP, and here we have one more angle of 70 degree is equal to 180 degree because I am using a condition here linear pair of angles. Here keep HOP as it is. When 70 degree goes to the right hand side, plus 70 become a minus 70 degree. So 180 degree minus 70 degree. So angle HOP is equal to how much? 180 minus 70 is 110 degree. So angle HOP is how much here? 110 degree. Observe here angle E and angle O are opposite angles. Yes, this HOPE are the parallelogram. We know that in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Here angle E and angle O are the opposite angles. So the value of x is equal to 110 degree. Here we are applying a condition opposite angles are equal. Angle HEP, or you can consider a PEH which is denoted as the angle E only. So angle HEP is equal to angle HOP. HOP is equal to angle HOP or POH. The main value is angle O only. Here middle angle is what here O. So angle O is how much here? 110 degree. HEP here middle angle is what here? Angle X. So HEP E value is how much here? X is equal to angle HOP, angle is how much here? 110 degree. So angle H is equal to how much you get here? 110 degree. Using here condition, opposite angles are equal. Here using a condition, opposite angles are equal. Angles is opposite is angle O. If angle is X, then X is equal to 110 degree. Next we have to calculate the Y. Here just observe here, HP and PO are the parallel lines and here HP is the transversal line. Okay, so transversal line is intersected with the two parallel lines, then it forms a Z shape. Here just observe here, HP EHPO. EHPO forms a alternate angle. So just observe here, figure here, shape of like this here, EHPO. EHP is how much here? 40 degree. HPO is what here? Y. Then these two are where the figure is the form of Z shape, it is said to be alternate angles, and we know that Y is equal to 40 degree because these two are the alternate angles and they are equal. So next condition here, angle EHP, angle EHP is equal to angle EHPO is equal to angle EHPO. EHP is equal to angle EHPO. Here what is the value for EHP here? Here EHP is how much here? 40 degree. Which is equal to EHPO is Y. So this means angle Y is equal to how much here? 40 degree. Using a condition here, alternate angles. Here these two are the alternate angles and they are equal. Next here we have to calculate the Z value. Just observe here. Here angle is how much we get here? 110 degree. Okay, and here they given a H. Okay, here one in the H again we have a sub two angles, one is 40 degree, another is a Z. So E and H are the adjacent angles, and here we have one more property, the sum of the two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. For solving a Z, I am using a property, adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. So right here PEH plus EHO is equal to 180 degree. Here PEH plus angle EHO is equal to 180 degree because the condition is sum of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. Okay, here PEH, the middle angle is here E. EHO, the angle is here H. So E and H are the adjacent angles. PEH, PE value is what here? That is a X. So keep as it is. Plus angle EHO. Here EHO have again sub two angles, 40 degree and Z. So H value has again two angles of 40 degree plus Z. So right here 40 degree plus Z, which is equal to 180 degree. Again I am telling here E has a alone angle value, that is X, which is a value 110 degree. But H has adjacent angles here 40 plus Z. So right here EHO is 40 degree plus Z. Here X is what the value here? 110 degree plus 40 degree, keep as it is. Here we have to calculate the Z value. So Z keep as it is equal to 180 degree. 110 plus 40 is a 150 degree plus angle Z is equal to 180 degree. Z is equal to 180 degree minus 150 degree, which is equal to 180 minus 150 is a 30 degree. Therefore, Z is equal to how much? 30 degree. This is our solution. Here x value is 110 degree, y value is 40 degree and z is a 30 degree. Here for solving a x value, I am using a condition opposite angles are equal. Okay, so first condition linear pair of angles. Next we are using for solving x opposite angles are equal. For solving a y I am using a condition alternate angles are equal. For solving a z value I am using a condition sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree. So this is the solution of 7th question. See the 8th question. So in this class I am going to discuss the question 8th. The following figures, here they given a guns and runs are parallelogram. Here the vertices names are a GUNS, that is guns, and RUNS, that is runs, are the parallelogram. Here we have to calculate the x and y. Here the first question they given a guns. Okay, the vertex is named as the GUNS. Here GUNS are the form of the parallelogram figure. And here they given a sides value as a GU is equal to 3y minus 1, UN is equal to 18 degree, SN is equal to 26 and SG is equal to 3 into x. They are given the values. Here we have to calculate the x and y value. So let's start the solution here. Here what they given in the question here, GU is equal to what here? 3y minus 1. UN is equal to 18. Next NS is equal to 26 and SG is equal to 3x. This type of values they are given. Here they given only a side values. We have a property of the parallelogram, that is opposite sides are equal. Here GS and NU are the opposite sides, then they are equal. So I am using a property GS is equal to NU because opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Here GS is what the value here? 3x. NU is 18. So 3 into x. So when 3 goes to the right hand side, become a denominator. 3 divided by 18 divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3 6 are 18. Therefore x is 6 centimeter. Here the length value is in the form of centimeter. So x is equal to how much here? 6 centimeter. Next we have one more side, GU and here this is a question. Okay, this is a question here. Here given one more side, GU and NS. So these two are the opposite to each other and they are equal. So right here GU is equal to NS because again the condition opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. GU value is what here? 3y minus 1 is equal to SN is 26 degree. Here this is the form of algebraic expression. Here minus 1 and here 26 number. When minus 1 goes to the right hand side, it becomes a plus 1. So right here 3y is equal to 26 plus 1. 3y is equal to 26 plus 1 is 27. Again 3 into y, which is a multiplication. So y is equal to 27 divided by 3. So 3 1s are 3 9s are 27. Therefore y is equal to 9 centimeter. Here if we calculate the value of x, which is a 6 centimeter, here calculate the y, which is a 9 centimeter. Here we are using only one property, that is opposite sides are equal. This is solution of 8th main question in that first question. Let's see the 8th main in second question. Again they given a value of run, RUNS, which is a parallelogram. Here they given a values of the diagonals. Here SU and NR are the two diagonals. They are bisect at the point O. Okay, at the point O. The two diagonals are bisect to each other, and we have one more property related to the diagonal, that is here diagonals are equal. In the parallelogram, the diagonals are equal. So here SO is equal to OU as well as RO is equal to ON. Here the two diagonals are equal. So write here next solution here. Here the condition is here the diagonals bisect at the point O. I am giving this as the imaginary vertex, that is a O. So here SO is equal to OU because the diagonals bisect each other and they are equal. So right here the diagonal SO is equal to OU because diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. And they are equal. So SO is equal to OU. Yes, SO is what here? 20 is equal to OU is what here? Y plus 7. This is a Y. Okay. This is a Y plus 7. Here we have to calculate the Y value. Okay. Right here 20. When 7 goes to the left hand side, plus 7 become a minus 7 is equal to Y. 20 minus 7 is a 13 is equal to Y. Therefore, Y is equal to 13 centimeter. Y is equal to how much here? 13 centimeter. Next, we have to calculate this value. Next, here RO is equal to ON. One more condition is there. RO is equal to ON. Again the condition is diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Again RO is equal to ON. RN is the diagonal. Here RO value is 16 is equal to ON value is the x plus y. Here keep 16 as it is equal to x. Here we know the value of y, that is a 13. Okay. Next, here plus 13 is there. When it goes to the left hand side, the plus 13 become a minus 13. So right here 16 minus 13 is equal to x. 16 minus 13 is a 3 is equal to x. Therefore x is equal to 3. The lengths are in the form of centimeters, so x is equal to 3 centimeter. Here x is 3 centimeter and y is 13 centimeter. The property is diagonals of a parallelograms bisect each other and they are equal. This is the solution of 8th question.